So we are in lesson number 3, that is our solar system. So already most of the part of this lesson we have completed. Now we have come to the final session of this lesson, and in this lesson we are going to learn about satellites and artificial satellites. So in the previous class we have learned about moon, phases of moon, stars and constellation. So moon is the very dearest neighbor to the earth. It has no light of its own, but it glows because of the sunlight. And there are different phases of moon. It takes 27 to 28 days. Mostly it will take 28 days to make one revolution around the earth. So in that revolution, we can see different phases of the moon. Sometimes there is no moon at all and we call it as a new moon. And sometimes one complete round object we can see of the moon, and that is full moon. And sometimes we can see only half, and it is half moon. And only very little part we can see sometimes, and it is crescent moon. So completely it is going to take from one new moon to another new moon. It will take around 28 days of time. Then we have also learnt about stars. So there are too many stars in the solar system. In the universe there are so many stars. The very nearest star is the sun. So and all the other stars are also same like sun. They are very huge, very hot with burning gases. But they are very far away. That's why we can see them very small and tiny, and as if they are not burning at all. Sun is very near, that's why we can see that it is burning. And most of the stars, they form a pattern like a design. Okay, and that designs or that patterns we call as constellation. What do we call? Constellation. So from Earth we can see two constellations. So how many constellations we can see? Two. One is the Great Bear and another one is the Hunter. So these two constellations we can see from the Earth. And the most bright shining star is the Sirius, or else we also call it as dog star. It is also called as dog star. So about these things we have learned in the previous class. Now satellites and artificial satellites. So page number 296. So satellites are small celestial bodies that move around the planet. Already we have discussed about the moon. So even satellite is also nothing but a moon. So they are the bodies which move around the planets. So like planets, they do not have any heat and light of their own. They reflect the light of the sun. So even same like other planets, even this moon, the satellites, they also do not have their heat and light of their own. So but they are visible just because of the sunlight. So a planet may have more than one satellite moving around it. The Earth has only one satellite. It is known as the moon. Jupiter has the largest number of satellites, and it is 63. Mercury and Venus, they do not have satellites at all. So most of the planets, they have satellites, but Mercury and Venus, they do not have satellites at all. And most of the planets, they have more than one, but Earth has only one. And Mars, it has two. Like the different planets, they have different moons. Just I told you in the earlier classes. And the highest number of moons is for Jupiter, and it has 63. It has few more moons also, that is total around 79 moons are there, but still the other moons are not considered as moons. Still they are going to study about them and consider whether they are the moons or not. But till now only Jupiter is having 63 moons. Other 18 moons are going to be considered. So the moon, the satellite of the Earth is called as moon. So this is about the satellites. A body which is moving in a fixed path around a planet is called as satellite, and the satellite for Earth is moon. So So most of the planets have satellites except Venus and Mars. They do not Mercury and Venus. They do not have satellites at all. And these satellites, they do not have their own light and heat. They are going to reflect the sunlight. Then artificial satellites. A human-made machine that revolves around a heavenly body is known as an artificial satellite. So whatever machine a human being has made, that is called as man-made satellite. So these satellites, they may move around any heavenly body, either around any planet or any moon or towards the sun. So we have sent so many planets to so many artificial satellites towards the moon. So these artificial satellites are also called as human-made or man-made satellites. So these satellites, they give us information about the earth and the universe. They give information about the day-to-day changes in the weather conditions and also the position of the earth. So what is the duty of this artificial satellites, what they are going to do? So these artificial satellites, they go into space, they revolve around the earth or moon or sun, towards the sun they go. They study about that particular heavenly object. If we send to moon, they are going to study about the moon. So what kind of weather conditions are there near the moon? Is there any gases over there? So how are the climatic conditions on the moon? And what is the position of the moon? They are going to study and they are going to send the information to us. And even in the same way, if they study about the earth, so what are the weather conditions? So one day before only we are getting the weather forecast. That is nothing but tomorrow is it going to rain or is it going to be cloudy or is it hot and what type of temperature is going to be on the earth. So everything it is dependent on the place to place. Everything we are able to find out one day before only. It is nothing just because of this artificial satellites. So the first human-made satellite was launched by Soviet Union, that is present day of Russia, in 1957, and it is Sputnik 1. So the first artificial satellite which was launched, it was by Russia in 1957. In 1957 they have launched, and it is Sputnik 1. It is Sputnik 1 and it is launched by Russia. And India launched its first satellite in 1975. We have launched in 1975 and it is Aryabhatta. So we have launched the artificial satellites. The first satellite which is launched by Russia, and it is Sputnik 1 in the year 1957, and we have launched Aryabhatta in the year 1975. So these are the first artificial satellites which we have launched into the space. So these artificial satellites are going to study about the space, the remaining planets and moon, and even nowadays we have sent one more artificial satellite to study about the sun also. So this is about the lesson. Hope you all understood. Now coming to the exercise. So choose the correct answer. The first one, it is a massive ball of burning gases. It is a massive ball of burning gases, and the answer is sun. Underline the answer with pencil. It gives us vitamin D. So what of the following is going to give us vitamin D? It is sun again. How many planets are there in solar system? There are 8 planets. in the space to the earth. It is moon. And the last one, these group of stars seem to form different shapes and patterns. It's nothing but constellation. So these are the answers: sun, 8, moon and constellations. The next is give one word answers. So first one, massive ball of burning gases, it is sun. Then 8 bodies that move around the sun. So those are nothing but the planets. The next, celestial bodies which move around a planet in a fixed orbit. Those are satellites. And what is the satellite of Earth? It is moon. The fifth largest satellite in the solar system is moon. Among all the natural satellites, so moon is the fifth biggest one. Group of stars that form patterns, it is constellation. So I am repeating the answers once again. Sun, planets, satellites, moon and constellation. Then fill in the blanks. The sun is very hot because it consists of many burning gases. The sun is very hot because it contains burning gases. Second one, the sun is an important part of dash. It is important part of solar system. The moon completes one revolution in about dash days. So how many days does the moon take? It will take 28 days. 27 to 28, 27 is also correct and 28 is also correct. You write 27 only. Phases of moon is going to take 28, but one complete revolution it takes 27. The dash is the natural satellite of the earth. So which is the natural satellite? It is moon. The first human-made satellite that was launched in 1957 was called Sputnik 1. So this is the first human-made satellite which Russia has launched in 1957. So these are the answers. Hope you all have written it. Now here in page 300 there is a small activity for you here this page. So here they have given first day, third day, fifth day, 7th, 9th, 11th, 13th and 15th. That is every alternate day, leaving one day in the middle. What you have to do is you have to look at the moon. Look at the moon and draw its shape. Now started from today only. So today you look at the moon. What is its shape? You have to draw it in the given box. That is the first day. Okay. Now tomorrow you are not going to see the moon. And day after tomorrow again you have to see the moon. What is its shape? How it is? Exactly you have to draw it in the textbook. Like that, complete all the boxes here and just see how are the shapes of the moon. Okay. Whenever there is no moon at all, you just leave that box like that. Do not draw anything. Okay. So that is the activity and page number 299. So here think and answer is there. So yellow colored box, think and answer. So Pluto used to be the 9th planet of our solar system. I already told you in the first session. But it is no longer considered a part of solar system now. So along with the sun, there were 9 planets. When I studied, when I was small, it was like not 8 planets, there were 9 planets. So Pluto was the farthest one, which is very very far away from the sun. So now this Pluto is not considered as the planet. We consider only the remaining 8 as planets. So why this Pluto is not considered as a planet? They said that just it is a piece of rock and it is not a planet. So why? You have to write down. So here in the textbook only you write down. Then values and life skills. The sun provides us light and heat. If there was no sun, would there be life on the earth? Explain why. So sun is going to provide us heat and light. So just imagine if there is no heat and light and if there is no sun. So is life possible on the earth? If yes, how is it possible? And if no, how is it not possible? Like that you have to, based on your answers, you have to give an explanation also. If you say yes, even though if sun is not there, how life is possible, you have to write few points on it. In the textbook only write 2 points, okay? And there is an activity below that. You have to prepare a model of solar system. So very simple model I will tell you. If it is possible for you, or if it is not possible also, please try to do it at home. Take a chart, small chart, or else if chart is not available, take an A4 size sheet. Then take some papers, make a huge ball and color it with orange color and put it in the center of the like A4 sheet. For suppose if this is a chart, okay, make a huge ball and put it in the center. That is nothing but the sun. Color it with orange color. Put Fevicol and stick it. Then take another 8 balls of different sizes, because one is very small and one is very huge, isn't it? Like that, take different sizes, and few are in red color, few like brown color, then Saturn has a ring, isn't it? Like that, make different models and stick it here and there. And with white color paint, you just make a round, okay, like as if it is an orbit. Like that, stick all the planets, and near the planet you have to write its name. Okay, so in the middle there will be a sun, and to the other sides you have different planets. Or else you can put the sun to this side and all the planets here as it is shown in the textbook. Okay, is it clear? Now make a model, color it nicely, color the balls, fix it, write down its name, and what you have to do is, after doing all these things, explain to your parents about the solar system. What is sun? What are the planets? And does it have moon? And explain about the satellites also. Okay? So go through the lesson once. Completely you have to just read it out and do. And your homework is from page number 300. You have to draw the phases of moon. Okay? So this is your homework. Every alternate day you will have this homework, isn't it? You have to just look at the moon and draw the picture. So page number 300, this project you have to do it every alternate day, see the moon and draw. So hope you all understood this lesson. Very interesting, right? So with a new topic, again we will meet in the next class, that is lesson number 4, our government. So till then, everybody stay at home, stay safe.